Hey punks, welcome back to the University of Radlands. Today we are doing the second video on the 1.2 Radlands rulebook update. So the first video that I made was about how the rulebook is a living document and it can be updated, and the new version can be found on the website. Then I made a second video about the self-restore rule, that if you have a camp or a card that can restore, it now cannot restore itself. So this video is going to be about the other major update in version 1.2, and it involves people. So let's read what the rulebook says. New in version 1.2, if you have no space in any of your columns, you may play a person, but you must first destroy one of your existing people. So as you can see here, our board is full. So when it says your any columns, it means all of them. So, if we had this here, we couldn't destroy one of our people to play another person because our board's not full. But when we have 6 people out, previously, before the 1.2 update, you couldn't play more people until your opponent started whittling through your board. And so what could happen in some games is if all of your people were damaged, or say you had a few punks on the board, well, you were essentially in a board lock, and you wouldn't be able to play more people until your opponent, again, whittled through some of your people, or if you were to find a truce, or a famine, or a radiation to help damage people and clear the board. Well, this isn't a game state that the designer had originally intended, and maybe wasn't as happy with, as the game is supposed to be pretty aggressive and speedy and bumpy and back and forth, and this can really stall the game for the person this is happening to, and isn't always a lot of fun. So we're gonna talk about this. We have a full board here. So what can we do? Say we had a couple people in our hand. I have a vanguard here, and I want to play this vanguard. Well, what I can do is I could maybe get rid of this holdout. We destroy the holdout. He is now discarded. We can then play the vanguard in his spot. Well, the vanguard has an ability that when this card enters play, you may gain a punk. And we can also destroy other people to put in punks if you so desire. One of the reasons you might do that is, we have command post here, that this ability costs 1 less for each punk that you have. So if you've kind of built a board of punks and you want to have more punks, you are able to do that. Another kind of combo with that is maybe instead of playing Vanguard, we played Argo Yeski and wanted more punks, because punks can take the ability of Argo Yeski, and now the punks that were already out on the board can start dealing damage if we so choose or want to do that. Say we have a full board, and all of our people are damaged, or another case scenario might be that, if you have 6 ready people and you want to destroy one of them to play a person, you can do that. So we have Uprising over here. It's the start of our turn. Uprising is going to resolve. Well, I have Command Post, or I have Argo, and I want the punks to have that ability. So we can destroy, three people, and we could bring in all 3 of those punks if we wanted to do that for those combos. Now, maybe our opponent takes their turn. They've destroyed a couple of our people. And again, maybe we don't have a lot to do. We want to play a new person in our hand. All we have to do, since our board is full, is destroy. Punks go back to the top of the deck. We'll destroy a person. We can now play another person and not be board locked that way. So part of those new rules as well, they kind of clarified that in the frequently asked questions. I'm going to read that really quick. If you have no space in any of your columns, you may play a person, but you must first destroy one of your existing people. The option to destroy applies whenever you are playing a person, whether by performing the play card action, resolving an event such as Uprising in the deck, a card trait in Argo Yeski and Vanguard, or a card ability. So a Parachute Base has a card ability that allows you to bring people into play. So that's another combo that you could have. And that's essentially it. No more board locking your opponent, or no more being board locked. If you have any other questions, please comment down below. Do you like this rule? Was this a strategy that you liked to apply to other people? I know it was one that I really enjoyed trying to pull off and do, and it was a little easier with snipers and catapults where you could kind of hit the back row or high ground. But it's probably not something I'm going to be aiming to do anymore because it can't be done. So again, let me know what you think. Do you like this rule change? If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to continue elaborating in the comments down below. But I think that generally sums it up. And that's the biggest changes from 1.2 updated rulebook. And as always, stay thirsty, punks.